Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Janelle and I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And in today's video, I literally just wanted to hang out with you guys, play with makeup, and talk with you guys because this is just so therapeutic for me. I was having one of those off days. Have you guys had that during this quarantine where like some days you're super motivated and productive and you forget what's going on, and then other days you remember that we're living through a global pandemic and you just need a day to sit and do nothing? So yeah, that was me. So I figured like the best therapy and to get my head back in the right space and to be able to just film more content that I feel like inspired by was just to bring it back to makeup and just do my face, just talk with you guys, have it super chill and relaxed. And yeah, if you guys want to see how I got this super coppery warm tone look, then definitely please keep watching. Before you go anywhere, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos from me. If not, that's fine too. And let's get into the video. Love you guys. Alright, so my skin is already moisturized, so I'm just gonna quickly prime it. I recently picked up the Milk Hydro Makeup Primer, which I'm kind of mad at myself because I picked this up along with, I finally got the Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask. I got it before the VIB sale. I don't know about you guys, but for some reason, whenever there's a sale going on and I feel the pressure to get everything I want at that time, I end up just like getting too overwhelmed and getting nothing at all. I don't know, it's like a real issue that I have. Like I feel more pressure to buy, and when I feel pressure, then I don't want to buy at all. Things are crazy, and for some reason, I just don't feel right splurging on like a bunch of makeup that I've been wanting just because I don't know what the outcome of everything that's going on. So I just feel weird spending hundreds of dollars on makeup. Alright, so I'm going to quickly fill in my brows using my Morphe brow pencil. So I recently shaved off a little bit of the tail of my brow. I didn't shave off half of it like a lot of people are doing for that brow lift, but I didn't want it to come so far down because I realized that that was what was dragging down my already downturned eyes even more. So I just kind of lifted the tail a little bit, and I've been loving the way my brows have been looking. I just used one of those like face razors. The only issue with those face razors on me personally, my hair is so like thick and coarse when it comes to my brows. So whenever I start shaving them, it really does make my brow hairs grow thicker, which I don't like because then I have like really harsh stubble around my brows and that doesn't look cute either. So now dipping into my RCMP palette, I'm just going to take the lightest color and use that to prime and then clean up underneath my brows. Brows are kind of just a rough draft right now. I will probably go in later with powder. I'm also going to take a darker color in the palette and then use that to conceal these blue under eye bags. I like going in with a darker concealer first just because it helps like cover it. If I go in with a bright concealer right away and my eyes are this dark, I can find that it makes it look gray, which is not cute. I swear, brows give me the biggest anxiety and my brows are never even. So that took like 25 years. Now I'm just gonna set my eyelids with some transparent powder. This one is by Maybelline. Today I want to do a pretty intense look. Something more dramatic just because lately every day I've been doing the same makeup look. Pretty much what you guys saw in like my quarantine or work at home makeup routine. So I want to just amp up the eyes a little bit more because honestly all I've been doing is sweeping bronzer in my crease, and I'm kind of worried that I forgot how to do eyeshadow. It's kind of like driving. Since I haven't been driving anywhere, whenever I do get in my car to like get groceries or something, it feels so weird. It's like, have you ever like driven in a dream and it just feels like you're like flying everywhere and you have like no control over the car? That's kind of how I feel when I get in a car now. So it's a bit scary. What kind of look do I want to do? I feel like I've already played out all of the ooh, I think I want to do like a coppery eye. I haven't done any of those in a while. So I don't want to play it with my Tati Beauty palette just because there's some really pretty browns and I love this color. And then I also want to play with my Beige Cosmetics Nouveau Neutrals palette here. This one broke. I hate when palettes do this, like especially palettes like this that are so good. Once they break, I can't be bothered, and that's why I haven't grabbed for this palette in a while. Like I just wish, I don't know, that companies would kind of like switch up the packaging or allow it so that it won't break so easy. because I feel like all of my BH Cosmetics palettes do this. The quality of these shadows are amazing. It's just the packaging that they put it in is so cheap. What color do I want to start with? Alright, I'm going to take a little bit of Soothe in the Tati Beauty palette. I'll take that with a Morphe blending brush. All of the numbers on my Morphe blending brushes have like rubbed off, so I have no idea. I'm just going to sweep that in my crease, and I'm going to angle that out. I'm literally going to like work it into the tail of my eyebrow. That way my eye is lifted. So what have you guys been up to? What is going on? Have you guys like found your quarantine routine? Let me know in the comments down below what you guys have been doing to keep busy if you aren't working from home, how you like working from home. I'm gonna work this shadow pretty far out and I'll clean it up later. But lately I've been loving to do this because in that way when I clean up it gives that nice wing look, and I honestly end up blending my shadow into my contour later. So now I'm gonna go into this color in my BH Nouveau Neutrals palette. Oh, can you guys see? I recently did my nails last week. So dipping into that color, I'm going to take the same brush. Remember the last time I did like a super warm eye? It may have been during like the fall time. Honestly, lately, just to get like my spirits up, whenever I'm like just like what is going on in life, I end up waking up, I'll light a pumpkin candle and put on instrumental Christmas jazz music, and I swear that's like the only thing that can like get my headspace in a relaxed, like calming. I think I want a fluffier brush to blow this out. But anyway, sometimes I'll wake up and I'll be in like such an amazing headspace, and it's honestly because I forget what's going on. Like I'm just busy and distracted, and then other days I'm like remembering we're in a global pandemic and it just like freaks me out and I just feel so like unmotivated. Yesterday was one of those days and I ended up just like watching chick flicks all day, which honestly ended up helping so much. And today I was like, okay, I really want to film and stuff, so I need to just get in a better headspace. So that's what I did. I lit a pumpkin spice candle. I put on instrumental Christmas jazz music. I know I sound insane, but I do that a lot. If I'm stressed, I just play some instrumental Christmas jazz music. I'm a weirdo. I think what I'm missing from my life is a pumpkin spice latte. I think that would just put me in the best place. Alright, and then now I'm gonna dip into Ritual in the Tati palette and put that a little bit deeper. I'm actually gonna dip into this and then a little bit of this color here. Or do I want to do that one first? So I'm gonna dip into this color and put that a little bit deeper in my crease. I pat this out here and then blend it up. I think one thing that I've had to come to terms with is that it's okay to have days where you do nothing and you just sit on the couch and watch chick flicks. I don't know, recently I've realized that like I start feeling so guilty if I'm doing nothing for the day, and then I end up not even enjoying my day of doing nothing because the whole time I'm stressed about how I should be doing something. Can any of you guys relate, or am I just crazy? Yesterday, that was how I felt most of the day, and I was like, you know what, no, just take this day, breathe, relax, like recuperate. It's okay to have a day off. Like, you don't always have to feel like you have to like fix something up. Like, crazy things are going on. It's okay to just have a day of just relaxing and doing nothing. I feel like those are much needed self-care days. Alright, so now taking that brush that I dipped into that dark brown in the Tati palette, lightly dip into the previous color too, just so it's not too dark of a brown, it has a little bit of warmth in it, and feather that. So I'm just going to stamp it there first, and then I'll take that previous brush that I had with that more orangey color and blend it out. And then go back in with the brush that has the dark brown. Add it in here. So now we have all of the crease colors, so I'm just gonna cut my crease a little. So I'm gonna take the light color in my RCMA palette, and I'm gonna take my MAC 195 brush. I've mentioned this previously, but I love this for cutting the crease because it's nice and tapered there. And just angle it right in my inner corner. So just stamp it in here. Take the clean blending brush and blend out the concealer just because I hate when it looks patchy. So next, taking Ritual Metallic, and I'm going to take that with my MAC 242, and I'm going to dampen my brush with some MAC Fix Plus just to help the pigmentation. I'm going to focus this though toward the outer part of my eye. Then toward the front of my eye, I'm taking Story Metallic. This color is one of my favorites. Not so much the color itself, I do think the color is beautiful, but because this one actually has sparkles mixed throughout it, so it just really makes your eye pop. And again, I'll be wetting my brush with some MAC Fix Plus. I'm gonna take Matte Aura in the palette and use that to highlight underneath of my eyebrow. And then taking Aura Metallic, I'll use that at the highest point of my brow to highlight. And I'll also put some of that in my inner corner. For my inner corner, since I think it's a little bit too like of a pinky color and I want it to be more warm, I'm actually going to take this color in the Beige Cosmetics palette. I'm just going to take a makeup wipe and then clean up the edges of my So today for my foundation, I recently started using this again and I have been loving it. It is a little bit dark for my face, but it does match my body right now. I wanted to pick up a lighter color for the Sephora sale, but I was like, I can't bring myself to spending $80 on foundation. So like, see, it's really orange. So I wanted to get, this one's in the shade medium 15 and I wanted to get medium 13 for like days where I just wanted to just put a little bit on my skin, but I don't want to have to worry about blending it on like every crevice and bring it all the way down my neck. Lately, I haven't been into like super thick, heavy foundations. I've been liking something that's more like medium coverage, more of like a satin finish, or like with a little bit of a glow. I just find it looks way more flattering on the skin. Like I feel like some foundations look great for pictures, but even sometimes in pictures, I feel like I've definitely seen a trend recently with like makeup in 2020 where the skin is definitely kept more like natural and glowy, and like the days of thick cakey makeup are starting to fade out. And now I'm just gonna take this is my Blend My Face microfiber sponge, and I'm just gonna make sure everything is really pressed in the skin. Alright, so now taking my Born This Way concealer, I'm gonna use this to highlight under my eyes. Then to blend that in, I'll be using Blend My Face microfiber sponge again. I'm going to take the tail of my foundation brush and just use that to blend out the edge of that concealer. So now I'm just going to quickly contour the sides of my nose using my L'Oreal True Match Concealer in the shade Chestnut. So I'm going to pull it from like the end of the stick because I'm going to try to not make my nose look crazy like I do, and I feel like every single video. Alright, and then now to bronze up my face, I'll take my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Deep Caramel and use that on the perimeter of my face. And then when I get to the sides of my brows, I like to follow the angle that I have the shadow and just work it back. And I feel like that also helps just like further lift and give that more cat eye effect. I'm going to take whatever's left on my brush and just work that on my jawline. Now I'm just going to take a sponge and just blend it all together. So to set my entire face, I'll be using my JCat Beauty Aqua Assurance Foundation Powder. What I love about this powder is that it gives good coverage, but it doesn't feel super like cakey or powdery. It's not super matte, but it also isn't super glowy. It's just like the perfect powder for normal combination skin. I'm going to take that with this ginormous Morphe brush. like, see how like smooth it leaves the skin? This one is in the color medium beige. And then now to bake my under eyes. I've been switching up my under eye baking powder so much lately. So for today, I wanted to use my Maybelline Fit Me one. I have also been loving the Wet n Wild Photo Focus powder from the drugstore. However, mine is in the color banana, which I like, but I feel like it's a little bit too dark. And I've been trying to get my hands on the transparent one, but it's sold out everywhere. I'll line that up on the sides of my nose first. And then lately to bronze, I've been obsessed with my butter bronzer. Just because, especially since I've been doing cream contouring, I feel like this warms up the skin without adding like too much darkness. Give a quick graze to my skin. Your ears and underneath of here. We're just gonna clean up under the browser. We're just gonna clean up under the bronzer with the same baking powder. I can't skip this step. Like, this is a must. Taking this flat MAC brush, I'm gonna contour the sides of my nose. And I also like taking a little bit of this at the tail of my shadow and blend it into my bronzer. Now I'm just going to press in the under eye bake. I'm gonna leave this bake under here though for my blush. And I'm doing more of a pressing motion instead of swiping. And I feel like that helps just lock in the powder more, and also gives me a little bit more brightness and coverage underneath of the eye. So lately for blush, I've been using something other than Dainty by MAC. I've been loving to mix Milani blush in Luminoso and Coralina, and it just gives me this really pretty like peachy color, and it also gives me a soft highlight to the cheeks so that I don't even necessarily need to go in with a cheek highlight. Now I can wipe away this underneath bake. And then I just want a soft sheen on like my forehead and like barely the high points. So since I don't want it too intense, I'm just going to take my Hourglass Ambient Light Palette. I love using this as like a highlighter because it's very fine. It's not going to give you that like harsh sparkle. I don't know why. I just hate the look of like a super intense striped highlight. Like, it makes me cringe. And then I'm going to take my MAC Hyperroll palette and I'm going to take this color and then use that to highlight the center of my nose. Alright, so I'm just going to spray my face with some Fix Plus. And then now we can work on the lower lash line. So I'm going to mix a little bit of Soothe and Story for my lower lash line. Alright, and then now I'm just going to quickly align using my Wet n Wild Mega Liner in dark brown. For the past few months, I've been loving using brown instead of black liner just because I feel like it's so much softer, and I've noticed that black can just sometimes be way too harsh and it almost takes away from the makeup. Now I'm just going to apply some of my L'Oreal Lash Primer as a brow gel. So I'm going to apply some mascara to prep for my falsies. And then for lashes, guess what lashes I'm using? My Amazon lashes that I always use. So I'm just going to pop those on. So I put the lash glue on my lashes, but while that gets tacky, I'm going to go ahead and do my lips. I'm going to start by lining them with my KKW Nude No. 2 lip pencil. So then I'm going to take my Morphe lip color in the color Taunt, and then this beige lip color in the shade Serena. I'm just going to dab a little bit in the center and like blend it with my finger. This is more of a nude, and then the beige one is more of like a peachy tone. And then I'm taking the gloss by KKW and Mario Collect called Proud of You and dabbing that just in the center. Alright you guys, so that wraps it up for this makeup look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed. I definitely love how it came out. If you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Anyways, I hope that you guys have an amazing day. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!